Swallow stars Haley Bennett as a newly pregnant woman named Hunter. She's recently married into a family that's extremely rich. She no longer has to work, and her husband, as well as his parents, are extremely critical of just about everything she does, and they don't really let her choose any element of her life. She's very much out of control of her own life. And that's about when she decides to swallow a marble. Yeah, this is a weird movie. I heard a lot about this film, and I was eventually going to see it. And, wow, I don't think I've actually been this grossed out by a film in a very long time. This film actually deeply disturbed me. I had to watch it in segments, which is rare for me. I've seen a lot of shit in movies. What makes this movie strange, though, is what you're not seeing. You don't see what things that she's ingesting or doing to her body inside. You just see the aftermath, and you see how much this is traumatizing her and how much it's ruining her life. Because after that marble, she starts to ingest a lot of things you're not supposed to eat. Batteries, thumbtacks. I won't get into any more. You guys get the point. And if you've ever had like a phobia of certain foods, or you've had any eating disorders or anything like that, this movie is going to be really hard to watch. But if you want to diet and you're like thinking of eating less, this movie is definitely going to help you do that. Jesus Christ. The film is beautifully shot. The colors are immaculate. It looks so good. And without a doubt, the best part of this film is Haley Bennett. This is easily her best performance that I've seen anyway. She's magnificent in this movie. Despite doing something that's a little hard to understand, she makes all of it very believable. And if you do some research, you can find out that this is entirely realistic. There are plenty of people who feel the need to do this. And watching a person's life fall apart because of this one thing, surrounded by some really horrible family stuff, is excruciating. This movie is very difficult to watch, but I couldn't help but respect it because it was directed so well and the performances were so on point. And you can definitely look deeper into the film beyond just the idea that a woman who's out of control of her own life and is clearly involved with a family that just doesn't really care about her. You can look deeper than that and see a lot of metaphors and reasons for why she's doing the things she's doing, and how she's, in a way, through this horrific stuff, reclaiming her own life. But that's going to be very subjective to the viewer, because in some ways you can also look at the family and they're like, what the hell are you doing? And you're kind of like, yeah, what are you doing? You know, like, you can side with them in a way too, because even though they're sort of the villains, they're concerned about this woman who's clearly doing something terrible to her body while she's pregnant. And so in many ways, you can understand why they're freaking out. But you can also look at Haley Bennett's character and feel extremely sorry for her because she's under the thumb of these rich assholes. So it's a complex movie emotionally and psychologically. She goes to a therapist and she reveals a lot about her past in these therapy sessions, and you begin to realize there's a lot more to her than you at first thought, and perhaps this compulsion that she's developed isn't just a selfish act. There might be more behind that, which makes the movie more interesting. Still, my God, this movie was difficult to watch and very disturbing for me to see. But it was refreshing to see a movie that bothered me this much. In fact, I'll go as far as to say I was actually kind of hungry and ready to eat dinner before I watched the film. And yeah, I waited a few hours to eat. I just had to. It actually genuinely bothered me that much. And I saw Raw, which I was able to eat while watching Raw. So, yeah, this movie's on another level in regards to, like, traumatizing, demoralizing, embarrassing, just really fucked up shit. For some reason, I don't know, this specific thing, it may have opened up a new phobia for me. I'm going to give Swallow a B+. This movie is not for everyone. I will say that right now. This movie is 100% absolutely not for everyone. It is not fun to watch this movie, but it's very easy to respect it. Guys, thank you so much as always for watching. Look forward to more reviews very soon, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.